this Nazi situation in Canada is bloody interesting, isn't it? I don't think that we have to be that worried that this is such an embarrassment around the world, because most of the world is cottoned on already to the fact that a lot of Canadians hate Trudeau and think he's a bigger idiot than anybody outside the country. And to a great extent, we have the truckers to thank for that. Like, people know that we're not a bunch of sycophants to that idiot, so that's nice. But as far as I can tell from here, whatever this is, September, what is it? 26, 27, like that. Anyway, there has to be a procedure for vetting people who come to sit in the gallery and be honored. There's got to be something, right? It's not as if the speaker just invites them and that's it. Like, they threw him on the spike so quickly and he was so scared. He was intimidated. He's responsible for inviting them, but the rest of the government, whoever's responsibility that is responsible for letting it be there. Sitting in the audience, there's one person who definitely knew what she was clapping, and she was clapping enthusiastically with a big smile on her face, and that was Christy Freeland. Christy Freeland speaks Ukrainian, Russian. She's got a house, I think, somewhere in Kiev or something like that. Really connected with the Ukrainian community in Canada. She would have known who that guy was. Well, let's put it this way. With her background, for her to have missed it makes her the stupidest person in the room that day. I keep hearing people say that she's the smartest person in the world, and they seem to, right now, and they seem to mean it. He's like lefty talk show hosts in the United States. I see them saying that she's the smartest person in the world. Good God, I hope not. There's a photograph of Trudeau with him, but I don't know if it was taken after or before. It'll take a while to work this out. It'd be nice to know that he was personally aware of it. A little bit of nuance that's not entirely missed from what I've seen so far is that there were two kinds of Nazis in Ukraine. One group really was responsible for some atrocities, right, against Jews and handicapped people and gay people and people of color. Like, that's really wicked, right? And absolutely beyond the pale, of course. But there are other ones who were just looking for anybody to fight with them against the Soviets. The Soviets had starved 10 million of them to death. Farmers. They starved 10 million farmers to death. That means the farmers are growing the food but don't get to eat it. Think about that, starving 10 million people to death. In Ukrainian winters, are you kidding me? Of course they would join anybody. If that's what he was doing, then he is a hero. Even though officially he's under the name of a Nazi. No. Ukrainians had good reason to fight vehemently against the Russians. That's for sure. So maybe the guy is a hero. I'm afraid of this. I want to say some things now, but people would accuse me of engaging in hate speech and conspiracy stuff. There's a really deep angle to this that people have missed. It's really quite interesting. I'll talk about it some other time.